Hello, Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Dr. Farous Izwan bin Abdul Aziz and I'm here to present on my innovation called Inno Vocard SpellWhiz. Now, besides me are my other group members, Sri Azda Mat Said, Shah Nizam Salam, Ghazali Hassan Sulaiman, Safia Maspaka, and Alisa Muhammad Isa. Now then, let's proceed with the next slide. So, about the game. Well, the project is an innovative, inclusive, and user-friendly game that is divided into two sets of cards. It's a card game, which has a question deck and an answer deck. Now, the former, which is the question deck, comprises of cards with an adjective written on each card, which are black, while the latter set consists of pictures of objects that will fit the adjective. And then players must also decode the word under each of the pictures. So for example, if the adjective is big, then the player will put out the answer card, which is a castle. And then they have to spell out the word. The first letter has been given. Now this game was developed to help expand the English vocabulary of primary school students between 7 and 12 years old. Alright, so how the game is played? Well, the main objective of the game is to help collect points, where the two players have to match pictures by putting down as many of the correct answer cards as they have in their hand to match up with the pictures on the question cards. Points will be given based on the number of correct answer cards a player has collected, and additional points are given when a player can spell out the word on the picture of the answer cards. Now that Okay, so details here. The name of the game is Inno Vocard SpellWhiz. Our target demographic is primary school students starting from ages 7. The question cards will possess a single word and adjective on each of them. And these cards will have a different color from the answer cards. The color I propose is black for the question cards, since I did this based on Cards Against Humanity. Now the answer cards will be held by the player, and each player will hold a hand of 7 cards at the beginning of each round. So whenever a question card is pulled out and put on the table, everyone who has a picture on the answer card which matches the adjective will put them down, and then they'll each try to spell out the word that's on the answer card. Now how this game is played? Well, first of all, shuffle the deck of black question cards and then place them in the middle of the room, or the floor here. And then shuffle the deck of white answer cards and distribute them to each player until they have a hand of 7 cards. Now during each round, players will take turns to draw a card from the question pile and reveal it. Example of the adjective would be dirty. So following after this, the other players will then put down the answer cards which match the adjective. For example, player 1 puts down the picture of mud, and player 2 puts down the picture of trash and garbage. So since player 2 has more answer cards put down in response to the question card's adjective, they win the round and collect 1 point for each correct answer that they put down. And then to earn more points, the player can attempt to spell out the words on the pictures on the answer cards. Additionally, players can attempt to make a sentence using the word they have spelled out on the answer card. So at the end of that, then the following round, players will draw out another question card and then play it. And also, during the beginning of the next round, each player will draw from the answer deck until they have 7 cards again. Now, in terms of novelty, the target demographic for this project is primary school students as early as primary year 1. Since they will so they can experience ESL for the first time. This project will help them to develop and improve their English vocabulary and also their spelling skills. Now, this game was developed to allow students to learn how to learn new words and to help develop the English spelling skills through fun activities with their classmates. It offers a fair and accessible challenge for the students, so they are only limited to their comprehension and vocabulary. It's also ineffective as it provides an escape from the boredom, as lessons can switch from typical chalk and talk, which is both boring and tedious for the students. So how can this be applied? Now, for instance, first, the game allows the students to learn English vocabulary and spelling together through a competitive and fun game. And it's not limited to the classroom either, as it can also be played outside. What more, there's a possibility of converting the game to a smartphone app that can be downloaded and played while on the move, or to idle away time or to amuse oneself. Basically, it's a good game to learn vocabulary and kill time. Now, impact. Now, the game should be included as a teaching aid during English lessons, as it will allow students to learn and improve their English vocabulary and spelling with their peers in an enjoyable manner. It can further improve the learner's social skills as they practice taking turns while sharing their vocabulary. So, it creates an atmosphere that makes learning more meaningful for students. And the fun factor will encourage the students to become more motivated in improving their English language skills. The fun learning don't even need to be limited to the classroom, as you can bring copies of the game home with them. Hence, the game can even be something to entertain the whole family and foster positive relationships among their family members. Thank you.